Yeah, do I close? Do I close that door? Or?
No, you can't because it crimps the wire.
All right.
Oh, let me change this. Nothing but professional here, y'all. Nothing but professional. My little helper went to lunch, so. Hey guys, it's Tanya, and we are live at Creekside again. And here on the couch from the 1700s is the beautiful and lovely Miss Jessica Horton, ladies and gentlemen. Hi. This is when everybody goes, yay! I don't have one of those little buttons with the.
Oh, with the applause.
Yeah. So how are you?
I'm so excited to be here.
Are you overwhelmed?
A little. You know, some of these people I met at the Vernon Gospel Weekend in Vernon, Alabama. So some of it was like a homecoming, you know, getting to see some of those
so
people.
It's not
again.
like, bam, here you are and you don't know anything.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
That's how it was for me last year. I mean, it was like, bam, I didn't know anybody.
Yeah.
So,
And the awesome thing about this year is I've been able to come on with the McKays and share their booth, and they've been showing me around. So it's not like I was here by myself.
Yeah.
You know, they've been kind of holding my hand the whole way.
But that's awesome because they're awesome. So you got some nice hand holders there.
Yes, I do.
Well, cool. So you are on MAC Records.
Yes. Awesome label.
Yes, and your new release, Pictures,
Mm-hmm.
that's coming out to radio next month. Well,
It's,
tomorrow.
well, Pictures
November.
is coming out November 1st, so Thursday.
Thursday. So let me just read a little bit about you for people that may not know who you are. You're a singer-songwriter, so you do a lot of your own writing.
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome.
I do all mine.
Out of Mississippi.
Uh-huh. Hey, y'all.
Mississippi, hi. You don't mind? Okay, got all that. Saying yes to God's nudges. How hard is that?
It's hard.
Sometimes I think God he's like, if I'm playing God right now, he's going,
Mm-hmm.
pushing
But I
me
want
up.
you right
Yeah.
here.
He's done this. You know, he's done this, and now he's just going. "Ugh."
Just go.
So what happened to make? Okay, tell me. Just start at the beginning and tell me
Oh.
how did all this happen?
Well, I was born in
Let's skip forward to the beginning in the music part. Not that other is important, but you know.
Well, I've done music my whole life. I traveled around with my grandpa, and we did classic country music. I was a kid, you know, so he'd pop me up on a table somewhere and play his guitar. We'd visit the schoolhouses. We'd do like political events, you know, and they used to do those kind of things. And that was just a huge part of my life. And then somewhere around high school, I kind of backed out of that a little bit and got into college, and my grandpa passed away, and I was just like, this just isn't a part of my life anymore, you know, and I thought it was gone.
Yeah.
And I studied music at the W, and I became a soprano vocalist, and I studied classical music, and I really got into that. I really enjoyed it, and then I graduated, and then music was just gone.
Yeah.
It was nowhere. I started singing on an app a little bit, and it kind of got me excited, and then all of a sudden I just realized, you know, I'm 30. I'm 30, folks, and I said that live. And I just didn't want, I knew that it was so important to me, and I knew it was a special part of my life, and I didn't know what my potential was, but I realized it was, you know, I don't need to be afraid of it anymore, or else time's going to pass me by, and I'll never have an opportunity, and I'll wish I had. And I'm not about that life living with regret.
No,
so.
no. I mean, if you wait for something, if you wait till you're ready for something to happen, then the next thing you know, you're walking with a walker and you take your teeth out every night. And you didn't accomplish anything that you wanted to. So.
And I struggle with anxiety quite a bit in my life.
Girl,
and we've talked about that some in other kind of interviews, but it was just one of those things where it couldn't have that much power.
Yeah.
Because if it did, it would ruin my life.
Yep.
So my husband actually said, you know, I know that you always like these little jobs that you do. I've always been a go-getter. I get a job, and you know, I may have multiple jobs, and I have fun with whatever I'm doing. But he said, you know what you want to do with music. You know that's what you want to do. And he said, why don't you send some music? Even his boss was telling me the same thing. He works for a really amazing person. And he said, why don't you get your music to Dennis and Leslie, because they work at the same place my husband works at. small world.
Wow.
And I was like, well, I don't know. And I avoided it forever. And then I finally sent something over, and they're like, actually, we'd really like to see what we can do. And
How cool is that?
and he pushed me into songwriting, which is something I had dabbled in, but I didn't really have a taste for.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just been.
Let me tell you, songwriting, for anyone that deals with any kind of anxiety, I'm right there with you, girl.
Mm-hmm.
And panic, any kind of panic, anything, songwriting is a great outlet. Even just journaling, and then maybe
Mhm.
turn it into songwriting. Because what I've dealt with anxiety is if I don't find some way to express what I'm going through and my feelings, then I end up having a major
Because you stop breathing.
meltdown.
Your hands have to start breathing
Yeah.
for you. Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know if you've ever had anything like that, you guys out there, but it literally feels like you're dying.
Yeah.
So it's not fun. But you realized it, and you don't give Satan that power
That's
to
right.
hold that over you, because let me tell you, he will if he can.
Well, and,
So-
and when you let that kind of thing take over, you're choosing your master.
Yep, exactly.
You're choosing your master, and I decided that he ain't worth it.
No, he's not.
And
He's
I
not.
serve someone who is much stronger
Yep.
than what I'm going through.
Well, and Tim Bates, we just had an interview with the Bates family, and he said that, you know, Satan likes to get you backed into a corner. And when you're in a situation where you're dealing with anxiety, he's probably thinking, oh, I got you right where I need you now. I got you right. There's nothing you're going to be able to do. I got you right where I want you. And I think Satan forgets that he loses in the end.
he loses just about every time, doesn't
Yeah.
he? You know,
Every time. Let me tell you, just in my household alone, he gets rebuked several times a day. So, well, cool. So, tell us, I know you're working on your website, correct?
Yes, working on getting all that stuff ready. But you can find me on Facebook.
Yep.
Jess Horton Music is my handle, but the name of it's Jessica Horton Music.
Mm-hmm.
And you can find my single right now is Love Wins. And I have pictures coming out November 1st, and that's on iTunes and Spotify and just everywhere you can find
Yay.
music. But hopefully March 2019 is our date. We're working on releasing my first album. And it's going to be called Both Feet In. And pretty much all the songs on that project are dealing with just going all in, you know, not having one foot in and one foot out, not
Being-
requiring the safety net, just saying
Going whether you're ready or not.
going whether
doing
you're
it.
ready or not. Yep.
And so, are you already booking and stuff into 2019?
You know, I'm just getting started. And so that's where the McKays have been awesome for
Yeah.
me is, you know, just helping guide and telling me when to move and when to hold back and things like
Yeah.
that. So I'm really kind of leaning into them to help me figure out the right moves. But
Well, they know.
they know.
They know.
So if you're looking for a label, y'all need to check out Amazing Records because they take care of you.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, really, and what else is going to be cool, and I said this about the last family that was in here, because they've all three been through stuff. But, you know, in the future, if you have Jessica come to your church or venue or whatever, they're going to, I'm assuming that they're going to get more than you just standing there singing. You're going to
Yeah.
tell them your story and what God's done for you through all of your struggles and everything like that. People need to hear that. I mean,
Yeah.
I need to hear that every day. You know, I need to see somebody that's been through what I'm going through on the
Yeah.
other side, and they're okay.
And it reminds you too that, you know, we're all human.
Yeah.
You're not better than me. I'm not better than you. We're all living
Yeah.
and we're all making it. And, you know,
I've got a song on my album called "Walking Each Other Home," and that's just kind of what it's all about. You know, that's where we're trying to
Yeah.
get home. So let's just help each other get there. You know. So, well, you are precious. She's precious, y'all. Wait till you meet her in person. You're adorable. So, anyway, well, other than the blonde hair and, you know, you being a lot younger than me, I kind of feel like we're, you know,
look at there.
so, well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
And welcome to Creekside. I hope you're going to be back.
Yeah.
Y'all
well,
make
if they
sure
have
and,
me.
oh, seriously? I can't use that word on here. My granddaughter would say, "Grandma, that's not a nice word."
Oh.
I was going to say, I'll say silly. They would be silly not to have you back. So, Now you sang today.
Yeah, at the
Are
showcase.
Are you going to be singing tomorrow? Or?
Tomorrow at the ALQC, I'll be there. They're having a program from 1:30 to 3:30.
Where's that at now?
Showcase room.
In the showcase room.
So you're going to
Okay.
be singing over here tomorrow?
Yes,
Awesome.
yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I'll be there 1:30 sometime in there.
Well, I got to hear y'all practicing, so that took everything I had. I got a hair on my lip. Got to jump in there and sing with you guys. Like,
Yeah.
wow.
We have a lot of fun. We've got kind of a country bluegrass style,
Yeah.
very live, with our
If you ever need
instruments.
somebody to play a little mandolin, let me know.
Yes.
So,
I'm saying yes.
I'm in, y'all. I'm in. So,
How much do you charge? I'm just kidding.
I don't know enough to charge anything. So I'll just sit in and play and have fun. How's that? Okay, guys, y'all check her out, Miss Jessica Horton on MAC Records, and she's a precious little thing. You're gonna love her. Thank you again.
Thank you.
Because my assistant is gone, I'm gonna have to get up and do this myself. So we'll be back, y'all. Where's my mouse? There he is. Okay.
Great.